is only fun recording, no financial advice. Sorry, I'm just pulling up some images here. What else we got? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We got three. So, we are super close. We are super close, everybody. If you haven't found out yet, baby, St. Francis Paul has passed away. Let's give 3 seconds of silence. Uno, dos, tres. Okay, so since that's out the way, peace to Pope Francis. Funny enough, his name is Mario. And I know that in the news there was a guy named Luigi. Weirdly enough. So Mr. George Mario has passed away. That's the Pope. See you later, alligator. He was 88 years old. Time is near, my friends. Trump's been in office 91 days. The Pope has gone. He's 88 years old. The time has come. Yep, 88 miles per hour. You're about to see some serious shit, friends. It's coming, baby. So I just want to check this out. I just want to show you some things that I was going back and forth with. All right. I'm going to show you. Where's the picture at? Well, first off, let me show you this. Weirdly enough, we've been talking about bull runs, this and that, right? What's on the TV? Yeah, as I'm watching TV, we got rodeo bull riding. Yeah, okay, bull run's not gonna happen. Yeah, probably not. If you can see extra closely, there's the cat, Proton Pussy. There's the cat. There's your W, webauth wallet. Is it gonna happen? Or are we gonna be on a bull run? I'm trying to show you something else I've seen in here. I'm trying to find a tweet here. Oh, maybe it's gone. Here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this tweet here. Hold on a second. There's a tweet from that guy. What does it say? 4 days after the death of JB, 4 days is your last chance to buy. Now, I don't know what they're talking about. What is the last chance to buy? I'm going to say maybe crypto. I'm going to guess maybe cryptocurrency. Everything will change overnight. All right. 4 days after the death is your last chance to buy. Now, as you know, he passed away. As you also, if you did not know, this guy right here just exit. This guy just exited out the scene. See you later. Charles Schwab has resigned from the WEF, effective immediately. Things are happening, poppies. Things are happening. What else? What else? What else? All right. So let me show you the episode from the TV show that I was watching. All right. So the Pope dies this month. He dies today, right? Today is Monday. Somebody tweets out, you have 4 days left to buy. Now, I just want to show you something. Let me just go over these just in case you guys are helping me out with anything here. Good morning, Zenga. Did you get it, Zenga? I sent you something. Thank you again. It's going to be a crazy week. Yes, it is. Good morning from the UK. Yep, the Pope dies when Jesus is supposed to rise. Back to the future, baby. What up, Amen? You guys got to smash that like button, baby. You're hearing chatters of a bank run. Bank collapse due to liquidity crisis. Dollar is dead. Well, I'm going to be showing you something that I seen in the news that follows up with that tweet. I'm just reading some of these comments on here, and then we're going to get into it real quick. Bull run is now or later this year, since during the summer, crypto is usually dead. Joy, again, we're going to have to hold on to our pants and panties out here, baby, because this shit might be coming up. I don't know what that means, but last chance to buy XPR, the purple monster. 150 trillion is about to be released. Yep. Jones 500 trillion. I'm sure you do, TM. I'm sure you do. Get online, grab a ticket. Jim Ricker says it. Six wheels, Armin, don't fuck around. Don't pull my third leg, Armin. I need them 6 wheels, baby. All right, so let me show you some of the pictures I think. So now, these are not my tweets, but there's tweets out there saying after the Pope passes away, you have 4 days left. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but 4 days left from when the Pope passes is April 25th, okay? Today's the 21st. He passed on the 21st, okay? Now, 4 days from now is the 25th. Let me show you something. Okay, so here's a TV show that I was watching, right? This guy crashed into the floor. That's why he's in the hospital. He passed out, and he crashes face first onto the floor, okay? And then this guy's talking to him about, he's talking about, there's some play that his son's in, and he's talking to the doctor, okay? Now, as he's talking to the doctor, there's the screen in the background, okay? You see the green and purple. Weirdly enough, I'm sorry, I got the wrong picture up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, here it is. As he's talking about it here, right? Now, we said 4 days after the Pope passed away will be 425. Now, weirdly enough, they're in here speaking, and then all of a sudden a finger pops out. See the finger? A finger pops out, and it's pointing at the screen. It's pointing at 425, and it has in parentheses 29. That 29 means 911 if you didn't realize, okay? Now, how funny that is that the Pope passes away on 421, and then people are saying that you got 4 days left to buy, and over here they're talking about a crash, maybe 425, 29. They might be talking about a crash right here. So, right? So that's what I see there, right? And then, hold on. And as you can see, so let's just say that on 425, there's a possibility of a crash. Then he says, car accidents, bull rushing her. As the moment he's talking about bull rushing, it's 2604. That is the next day. That is the next day. I showed you 425. They pointed to it. Could be the crash. And could we see crypto decoupling and taking a rise this weekend? Maybe not, because remember, they're always playing games, okay? Now, weirdly enough, we hear about the 10 days of darkness, right? Weirdly enough, I've been saying that the 5-5 is the big bang. 5-5 is the big bang. Do you understand that if there could be a blackout as well? Maybe it's not a crash. Maybe there's a blackout. What I did also notice is that every president that comes up to go meet Donald Trump, well, I wouldn't say every president, Ezekiel, the Ukraine guy, and El Salvador guy, they were both wearing black shirts for some reason. Now, black can be represented to death, to negativity, to anything. And again, I spoke about it before. I found it funny how the president of El Salvador, which is the president of Bitcoin, was wearing dark blue with a black shirt. So again, darkness, meaning maybe death or something. Or this could be maybe a blackout, because remember the 10 days of darkness. So if we do have a blackout, 425 to May 5th would be 10 days, okay? And there's your big bang. So there could be a possibility that we lose power maybe this weekend, and we're out for 10 days, and then all of a sudden we wake up to a whole new world, a whole new system, the whole new everything. Because remember, most likely they're going to have to change everything. And this past weekend was supposedly a bunch of banks sitting down doing revaluations and service maintenance and all this other shit. Okay? So there can be a strong possibility, all right, that we might lose power this weekend. Or a market crash, I just don't know. But I feel like something major would happen this weekend. And if it's not this weekend, if they did a trick on us, like the 13th, I forgot the two calendars that we were on, the Julius calendar and then the whatever calendar we're on now, Gregorian calendar. So if it's not April 25th, 13 days out makes it, you guessed it, 5, 8, 9, May 8th, 2025, which is 9. So 13 days out from April 25th, if it doesn't happen that day, would be on 5, 8, 9. I'm just playing with numbers. That's all I do here. Just pointing things out and showing you what's up, or what could be up, or what might be up. So that's all I really got for you. I just wanted to put that out there. Weirdly enough, somebody's tweeting about 4 days you have to buy. So what I just showed you now, I'm just saying, these are all different people. So we had somebody that just tweeted, you have 4 days left to buy. Are they talking about crypto? Because if that's the case, what I just showed you, when that timestamp, when this guy talks about a bull rush, it's 426. So if the Pope dies on Monday, so that means Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Right? That's 5 days. So we're going back to Friday, which is the 25th. Okay? 4 days left to buy. I just showed you in that TV show, if there's truth to it, crash happens on the 4th day. 4 days left to buy. Crash happens. Bull rush looked like it was said on 4/26. If not, it could be May 26, which is 26 is 8. May is 5. 5, 8, 9. It could be another 5, 8, 9 there. Okay? So, not sure. All right? We're going to see how that happens. But I'm just saying that it just lines up. Somebody tweets about 4 days you have left to buy. 4 days would have winded up on 425. If the bull rush comes in on 426, then you literally have 4 days left after the Pope passes away to buy crypto and maybe explodes. Again, I don't know if there's going to be a bull run happening this weekend, but it's lining up like it should happen this weekend. The timestamps on this show when it says bull rush is showing 426. Depending on where you catch it, it could be 526 as well too. So next month, who knows? All I know is I smell something and I feel something. Two minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Yeah, my man, it's all good. I'm glad you hang out and listen. Everything's about to be sent. Yeah, we really need the fucking price action, that's for sure. It's not going to be a 10-day blackout. It's going to be a 24-hour max, overnight. Everything flips. See you later, alligator. Close your eyes, cross eyes. Put your blinds on. Oh, my God. Forget about it. Drop the 0 one day of blackout, baby. Somebody's room for XRP. How you doing? Most people can't even survive a few hours of blackouts. 20 days will be devastating and millions will die. Well, for sure. I don't think it's 20 days. I think it's supposed to be 10 days. I'm ready. I am ready. I've been fasting. I've just been feeding myself sunflowers, pumpkin seeds, actually. So, I'm on a pumpkin seed diet with water. So, I'm ready. I don't need anything. The more fucking TV and videos I watch, man, the more I'm turning off to meat, too, man. Meat is about to be done. Meat is about to be done. Now, I have no idea if this is true, but there's a lot of videos going out about, people that dig graves and saying how, like, there's no bodies inside the thing. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm cuckoo crazy right now. But, they're talking about how, like, bodies are getting grinded up and bones are getting, dusted and, people are getting put into foods. And this has been happening for a hell of a long time. And I'm hell of a lot grossed out because I had some fast food not too long ago. I'm just thinking about, damn, man, how many people I noticed that was eating that or bring their kids every time to McDonald's. Like, you don't remember there was somebody who even bit into a chicken nugget. It was like a human tooth in there. And people laughed about it, like trying to laugh it off. But what the fuck are you laughing about? Somebody bit into a freaking chicken nugget and there was a human tooth in there. Trying to say it was a mouse, this, that. Regardless, man, I'm just saying. Shit is getting crazy. I'm ready for a blackout. I'm ready for a blackout. What's going on with the proton pussy? I don't know. I just think it's on cheap. I just think it's on for a cheap sale right now. Who's this guy's coming in? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure this is not somebody that I know. Proton pussy's on sale on a discount. That's what I see. It's on a discount. Let's see. Yeah, people are living on the edge out here, that's for sure. What are you saying? The pussy looks weird in the webauth? Let's look in the webauth. What are you saying? The pussy looks weird. What, slanted? What, it's got a little hair on it? What does it look like? What does it look like? Where's the pussy at? That's weird. The symbol's gone, huh? Well, look like it's on sale. You know what? I got to go into the forum because I thought I'd seen something about bad news or something like that. But I'm still with the PP. I'm still with the PP, man. I'm still with the PP. Buckle up and send it. Yep, yep. Red Bull's in the house. What's my thoughts on the Black Lives Matters movement? Oh. Pass. Hey, for days it looks like that snow weeks. Oh, for days it look like that, not weeks. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. You want to know about the Black Lives Matter? You know what I think about the Black Lives Matter movement? I think that was one of the silliest things for them to do, because if you wanted to include yourself, I understand what the movement was about, to say, hey, we're just as important as everybody else. If that was the case, then you should have just said all lives mattered and kept it like that. So you included everybody. By saying Black Lives Matter, I understand what your some people's aspect on things, but the message is not strongly sent, I don't believe, that way. When you say all lives matter and you put everything together, now you're including everything together as they wanted it to be seen. I understand, the blacks were like, our lives matter. So, we just want to be like, Black Lives Matter. Well, when you put it like that, now you're just kind of isolating that one particular color. To be honest, I think we should just get rid of the fucking words black and white, because nobody watching is fucking black on here and nobody watching is actually white, okay? This is white. I'm not fucking white, okay? This is how programmed we are, okay? There's people that call themselves black, but they're not even black. They're brown. They're literally dark brown. I'm like olive skin, like peach. I don't even know. But this shit is not fucking white. And we're out here saying, oh, I'm white. I'm white. I'm not fucking white. And you're not fucking black. There's nobody. That's the colors. So that's like, we got to remove black and white. We got to remove red and blue. Like, those colors are just there to separate us. So I just hope one day that we can all just figure out that we're all the same fucking people, okay? Just like cars. You got a red car, you got a black car, you got a white car. We all have the vessels. We all have different colors. Who gives a fuck? We all bleed the same. We all move the same, okay? Once you start mentioning colors, I don't want to even be involved. Yeah, wash yours, my man. Wash yours. Wait for one more dump to collect more XPR. I mean, you could wait. I mean, I think it's cheap enough already. But if people want to wait and get it for cheaper, that's on them. Mr. Pool's code coming in clutch, right on target, down to the exact date. Yep, and then I think he was showing the smiley faces, right? So aren't we, I believe we're running into a smiley face on the 25th as well, too. Some consolation. I'm trying to see. Somebody sent me something. Where's that smiley face shit at? Yeah, April 25th, right? Smiley face. Venus, Saturn, and the moon. All right? So, now, I don't know. I didn't know there was Venus and Saturn. We know Saturn is already XPR. Venus, who knows? Maybe it's XRP. Maybe it's the twin flames. Or maybe Venus stands for May. Maybe it's not this weekend. Maybe they're tricking us again, and it's going to be 13 days out from there, which would be on 5/8/9, mofos, on 5/8/9. Will the blackout be worldwide? That I have no idea. I don't even know if there will be a blackout. But they've been talking about blackouts. The Simpsons show blackouts. So I expect something. I expect some type of cyber attack, to be honest. Right? The World Economic Forum, or economics, they said about the pandemic in 2020 was inevitable, and a cyber attack also is coming. So we shall see. Am I black? I'm everything. I'm black, I'm white, I'm red, I'm brown, I'm green. Again, once you understand who you are, you understand that you are everything, and everybody is you, and you are everybody. So, yep, I'm every color you know, every color you see. Is a blackout going to be in the U.S., just in the U.S.? I guess we'll see. Jimmy's back. The 25th is a smiley face with a couple of planets and the moon. And funny enough, we got Saturn in there too. Saturn and Venus and the crescent moon. Yep. We said that earlier. The Pope just passed, and since the Pope's passed, they say you got 4 days left to buy. I don't know what they're talking about, but you got 4 days left to buy. What's that? July and November, Mrs. Flowers. What do you mean? I don't know how soon that would be. I mean, I heard there was a revaluation this past weekend, so, but I didn't see anything happen with those prices, so I guess we're gonna see. Yeah, maybe the internet will go down. I don't know. Supposedly there'll be a cyber attack, so. You know what? In that show that I was showing you the pictures, that was showing 425 this and that, in that show, they were breaking into somebody's security system, okay? And in another show, I don't know if it's going to happen this weekend or next weekend, but go look at The Simpsons. Go look at Doomsday, okay? They were driving, and if you notice into that show in The Simpsons, remember they're talking about the rapture, and he goes, oh, my Christian driver, my chauffeur, he's a Christian, blah, blah, blah. And then the chauffeur disappeared. Follow that limo. That limo winds up crashing, and where it crashes, in the background, it says hardware. So is your ledger going to crash? Are all your little XRPs going to be out the window? I made a video before, and I said one of the best advertisements would be for the webauth wallet if we do have some type of cyber attack and all wallet gets hit except for the webauth wallet. And I said, if that happens and we get hit with a cyber attack and the webauth wallet survives, that's going to be the best advertisement because everybody will be getting into the wallet. You see how simple that is? That is great advertisement. Now, I'm not saying that Metallicus is behind this particular cyber attack. If that's what happens, I'm just saying that would be great advertisement for Metallicus if their wallet holds strong and does not get hacked. So, oh, you can make it. Okay. We don't need this type of energy. See you later, alligator. All right, let me see. Gold and silver, for sure. Toby Price, welcome in. I'm wondering about Bruce Stewart, who said his webauth was hacked and he was drained on AICAT. Oh yeah, I didn't really get the full story. So you're telling me that Bruce was hacked on his webauth wallet? Now, is it just him? So you're talking about a person that is close is pretty close to supposedly Marshall Hayner, the CEO. And he's claiming, now I don't know the full story, I'm just reading from what you said, that he's claiming that his webauth wallet got hacked and it was drained from his AICAT. Now, either there's probably two things. Either Alcor is not legitimate and it got in through that way. Now, again, I don't know the story. I don't know who took it, how much was taken, if it was all taken, if it was just that one coin. I have no idea. But, I mean, you got a man that is super close. I don't know how close, but he knows of the CEO. He's creating a coin on there. You would think he would know how to secure his stuff. Now, I'm not saying he's a liar or anything. I'm just thinking like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to think from that. You know, could they be trying to maybe push people off so they can pick up more? Could be a possibility. Would I expect that from Bruce? Nah, not a guy like that. But this is crypto game, and anything and everything can happen out here. Got to be on your toes. July and November for sure will increase crypto due to all the pushes through government and federal adoptions. Well, we'll see. You know, everybody's waiting for July. I think that the price is going to probably shoot up before July comes. I mean, they're not going to give you, I would expect them not to give us free money like that on a plate. Yes, I know July 14th is Fed now and stuff like that, but you really think they're going to keep the prices this cheap until July 14th and be like, everybody, July 14th, we're now going to use these cryptos. They're now going to go on a bull run and they're super cheap. That could happen, but I just don't see that happening. I see an explosion of price in May or this weekend. Like I said, tourist season. That's when I expect some type of initial price bump is tourist season, and that's where we're in, and it ends on May 20th. So let's see. Hopefully I'm right, because it's a little bit sooner than July. But, you know, we always saying dates on here, and they're always somewhat close and somewhat not. Maybe somebody got access to his account because he has people working for him. Could be. Could maybe his granddaughter. Maybe he was playing with his granddaughter. I mean, look at, I trade. My dog, weirdly enough, my dog has phone people, has actually fucking put in a trade for me, has made me lose $500 on a trade, has swapped on my phone before. So it's been pretty funny. So who knows? Maybe he has a little granddaughter that's playing with his phone, and maybe she moved the money over to somewhere. Maybe she's got a little wallet, Easter basket wallet. I don't know. No, I'll be honest. I'm not selling. I'm not selling unless I'm like desperate for money. All right. I'm even to the point where I'll even sleep on somebody's couch at this point and not touch my wallet, because the whole idea is to try to get out of the paper money and go digital. You know, and I understand the paper money is more freedom because, you know, they can't trace it. You can do this, that, and the third. But I definitely don't want to be holding on to monopoly money once they feel like they're gonna rug it, you know. I just don't want to be caught holding the bag. That's it. So I'll be holding on to my Proton. Maybe when it gets to $10, I'll sell a little bit of it so I can get a little bit of my profits back, and then it's just pretty much free balling from there. You know, I'll take out probably my initial investment maybe when it hits $10, or at least half of it, and then we'll see from there. Then everything else is just free game. Free game, baby. Gem and Cave got hacked a while back, but did Jed get hacked on the webauth wallet? That is the question. Mm, at $10, maybe I'll sell. Well, you know what? It all depends. If I'm getting this is the other thing. If I'm getting, if I'm staking, why am I going to sell? I'm just going to stake, and I'm just going to just collect the rewards and live off the rewards. So I probably wouldn't sell. Honestly, I'm probably going to hold on as long as possible, and probably wouldn't sell, because that's the whole thing, is to generate tokens so you can create a passive income. So the more tokens I have, the more staking rewards I will gain, and the less money I will need out in the streets. So just thinking about it like that. The more you sell, that'll be the less you can stake. So I'm trying to stake as much as possible out here. My dog. Yeah, well, he made me lose $500, and then another swipe, he actually made me $300. So he's still in the red. I wouldn't call him a closet trader yet until he's in the green. When it goes to $10, hey everybody! Shit, it's cheaper now. You might as well send it to me now. It's cheaper now. They have to flip the switch really soon, like this month. The banks need to test the system in the public ledger to make sure it's working in sync before going live. Testing needs to be done 90 days beforehand. I believe so. I believe so. This is why I feel like, bull season. Bull Taurus season. Taurus season in effect. You know? Yeah, like you said, you can sell it one for $10, or how much would you be getting if you staked it? And it's not like we have to wait every year. From the wallet, you get it every 24 hours. Now, will they change that? I have no idea if they're going to change that. But, that's a nice chunk. That's a nice chunk. Now, what you should do is, for yourself, for anybody who's trying to figure out how many XPRs, if you're going to get into it, how many XPRs you need, stake all your XPRs, see how much you accumulate in the rewards for over 24 hours, and then put a price on it. If you think it's going to hit $1, let's just say you collected 100 tokens. Then you can say, wow, if XPR hits $1, that means I'll have $100 every 24 hours. If you get 200 tokens in rewards, then okay, if this thing hits $1, then I'll be getting $200 a day. Now, if this thing hits $10, now you're talking about 1,000, 2,000 a day. If you're collecting 100 to 200 per 24 hours. You understand? So, I mean, shit, if the thing hit $10 and you're staking 100 of them, or if you're collecting 100 every 24 hours and it's $10, you got $1,000 every 24 hours. Who's doing that? So that's why I'm not really looking to sell. I'll be looking to stake, because I'm not looking to go back to work at all. When you sell, it's gone and you don't have it no more. And then you're going to wind up with something else besides your asset. And I think, in my opinion, XPR is a very valuable asset. I think it's going to oil a lot of things out here. So that being said, XPR. Yes. Yes, joy passive income on XPR, loan and metal. It would be nice. Now, I think they've been testing, to be honest, and I think that's why we see those glitches. It makes no sense to see those glitches or those price going up and down if they're not testing, Because why else would they be glitching and showing those crazy prices? Has to be. Been testing. Morning, my G. You know what? I had so much going on, family coming over. I did not look into that project, to be honest. To be honest, the money that I have now, I think if I'm going to buy anything else, I want to just buy some H-bar because I don't have any H-bar. And I think I'm just going to put it straight into my trading stocks at this moment. Not stocks, but my trading. I think I'm just going to be trading with a hell of a lot of money. Trading is going to go good. So if I'm still waiting on crypto, that's one thing. But at least trading is bringing in the money at the moment. There are only 47,000 holders of XPR. A lot of room for growth. For sure, for sure. Yes, yes. Don't tease me with that G-Wagon with them purple on the roads, baby. Yep, yep. I need them 6 wheels, baby. Yeah, yeah. That's another point, you know. We see 47,000 holders, but we got to understand how many people have multiple wallets, you know? Multiple wallets. I mean, shit, I created not 1,000, but I created probably like 15 names. So just me alone probably got like 15 names in wallets. I don't have nothing in them, most of them, but they're there just in case if I sell one of them. I'm talking about XPR. I'm talking about Proton. Yeah, I believe they've been testing for years. They've probably been testing since 2020, to be honest. I mean, I bought some. I seen that it was on super sale. Proton Pussy's on a super clearance sale right now. Is it going to be a good token or not? I don't know. But right now, the price is right. The price is right. And I'll just buy some as a lottery and see where it takes me. All right? Yeah. Just on the fact that Donald Trump is bullish on crypto, and he has that story connected about grabbing by the pussy and stuff like that. And you have Proton Pussy. And I just showed you a picture of freaking Donald Trump inside the middle of the atom sign. And if Proton Pussy's connected to atom, why wouldn't that be a connection there? I'm just rolling the dice. That's all I'm doing. I'm rolling the dice with Proton Pussy. So I got some. It is what it is. And I'll be holding on to mine. And I'll probably be adding a little bit more too while it's still cheap right now. While it's still cheap. Anyway, it's time to wrap up this show. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. And you guys got to do better. You guys got to do better and smashing that like button. Because like I said, I might not be saying something that is sparking with you, but if you press the like button, you're going to push this video out to more people. And maybe somebody else might have better knowledge than I do and put it in the comments where you can learn yourself. So again, I don't get paid for these videos. The likes are helping you. The likes are helping you. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Love you guys. And peace out. And let's see what this week brings. Let's see what this week brings. Is it going to be this weekend? We're going to see some type of action. If not, then I expect 13 days out. Remember, we got the 5-5 Big Bang. Remember. I'm getting help with trading. I'm not a trader. I'm just a person that's in a group following orders. So I cannot help you with trading. That I cannot do. So, but I'll be back and I'm out. Gotta hit the road, baby. Gotta hit the road.